My name is Connor Lipke, and I selected the recipe Taralli from the country Italy. I choose this recipe because, other than pizza and spaghetti, I don't really know anything about Italian food or even Italy as a country. I like to travel with my family, but we haven't made it over to Europe. I see Italy in a lot of movies, and it's a place I've always wanted to visit. So I thought it would be interesting to learn about the types of food they eat and try a recipe from there. Taralli is a traditional Italian snack or appetizer that is sometimes compared to either a breadstick or a pretzel. Since it was said to have been a staple for centuries in Italian cuisine, it seemed like a classic, so I wanted to try it. There are many facts about the country's food and beverage industry that I found very interesting. The three that I found most interesting were that the meals are usually end with a small piece of cheese or seasonal fruit as opposed to big desserts like we have here. Sweets are the most commonly eaten as an afternoon snack. Also, when they eat meals over there, they have a very social and really like to take their time. In a restaurant, the waiter won't bring over the bill until it is requested to give people plenty of time to dine and talk. It would be considered really rude to be rushed out through a meal. I thought this was really interesting because sometimes we are given the check for whenever we are ready when we serve our meal. Taralli is a traditional Italian snack that's eaten frequently and is commonly eaten with wine as an appetizer or even just an everyday snack. Taralli is unique because they are easy and versatile to make. You can change the flavor with different seasonings. They can be sweet or savory. I decided to honor the recipe as authentically as I could. The recipe says to use black pepper or fennel seeds for flavor, and I'm using the fennel seeds to keep it the most authentic. I did make one revision to the recipe though. The recipe calls for white wine, which I am not using. I have never had wine as I am underage. Even though the alcohol would probably cook out, I don't think I would like it. And you can just use water instead. When I submitted the recipe into ChatGPT and asked about the health benefits and health risks of the ingredients and preparation method of the recipe, I got some interesting results. The extra virgin olive oil in the recipe is full of monosaturated fats and antioxidants that are good for your heart. It also supports anti-inflammatory processes and may improve cholesterol levels. Another health benefit from the ingredients comes from the fennel seeds. Fennel seeds are known to help with bloating and may support gut health. One of the health risks from the recipe that ChatGPT listed from the ingredients of all-purpose flour. Refined flour has lower fiber and less nutrients than whole grain alternatives. This can lead to faster spikes in blood sugar. Reflecting on this project, I think it made me more interested in wanting to try other foods from other cultures. I learned a lot about the connection between food and culture. Culture doesn't just influence what we eat, but even how we eat it. Like in Italy, the act of eating is drawn out as it is meant to bring people together to socialize and relax, but here everything is rushed and fast moving, which is probably why we have so many fast food places. I really enjoyed this project and I hope you learned something from it too.